Tell us, what's your name?
Oliver,
And where are you from, Oliver?
the vine in Maidstone.
Okay. And do you just want to tell these guys, what was the problem, Oliver, that you had when you came to Newday last year?
Well, I had this condition called Mears-Erling, or Erling syndrome as it's known. So basically I couldn't read books or anything up close like this, or, well, at all really.
And you've got you've got a number of things there. What's inside that box? Those are your glasses, which, do you want to just show these guys what they look like? Because they may be familiar with this Mears-Erling syndrome.
They're green lenses, so yeah, it was just a double blessing that I got healed of it, because I was being bullied for it at the same time, and it just, yeah, was amazing.
So just to tell us we'll just go through the story. So without these, what could you see without these? They're all excited by what's happened, aren't you? Hey, so tell us, without these, you couldn't read anything? Or what could you see? If you didn't have these tinted lenses, could you read anything?
It was completely blurry, and everything was jumping around the page. I couldn't read, no.
Okay, so you wore these glasses, and then you came to the meeting, and we prayed a prayer for healing, just like we're about to do with these guys. And what happened?
I got healed.
Wonderful. So, tell us, how did you know you'd been healed? What was the first indication that something had happened?
Well, I didn't feel anything. I took one of the little Gideon's Bibles from my friend and read it, and obviously the writing's really small, and I would have no way have read them if I still had the condition, but I could read it fine.
Great. That's fantastic, isn't it? And Oliver, I know that you went back to the hospital. So, Oliver, you've been referred from the optician to the hospital, and you went back to the hospital after you were healed. Is that right?
Yeah.
And what happened when you went back to the hospital?
I was discharged, and the lady, the nurse, couldn't believe it. I told her everything that happened. She looked really surprised and astonished by it, but yeah.
Okay, Oliver's got a couple of things here. This is the letter he was showing me earlier, which is the letter referring him to the hospital. This is a diagnosis that he's got the condition. And then just explain what this card is, because you used to have to use this card. Can you show it to the guys here so they can see them? And this is one of the things, if you've got this Mears-Erling syndrome, show us what you had to do with it.
So you just put it under your nose and look down it, and look at the end dot. If there's two lines going up to it, it's fine. Next dot, if the two lines cross through that dot, it's fine. And before I wasn't healed, I could only get to there if it was a good day. And well, when I was healed, I could get to there.
Great. Isn't that wonderful? And just tell us, Oliver, what difference has this healing made to you? Because you were telling me that your folks are not in the church, so you're new to Christianity. So this healing was fairly soon after you became a Christian. Tell us what difference being healed's made.
Well, it opened my eyes and see God's power at the full, and just made me believe so much about him, and so yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Wonderful, hey?